like a freight train will. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking like love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tales of dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
For a landing. Cornbread man, Biscuit boy. Morning Show is with you right now.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Happy Saturday.
it's good to be here.
Man, what a great time last night.
Man, I want to tell you what. We've been doing all the, interviews with the dirt report and the dirt track drivers and associated people, and we'd been saying for a good while we're gonna get out. I just could not do it there for a while. Just my schedule was really intense with caregiving, and that come first.
Yeah.
But we were starting to venture out, and we went to I-75 racetrack last night. Met so many great people. Some of them will be on here in the future. Others we didn't even get a chance to meet yet.
Exactly.
We made friends last night. We got to meet with our great friend, and we want to say shout out to 3-Dub, Scott Smith. Man, he was looking good for at least a second place last night.
Yeah, he was.
He might even won that thing. I'm going to say he was close. He was reeling him in, man.
He had her set up.
And something broke, and then he got hit. Oh.
Yeah, you could see it when he came into the turn there. Something happened then because he dropped speed quick.
Man, he was smooth through the corners, man.
Yeah.
Smooth, and was climbing, man.
Yep.
That one dude kept racing him. He thought he was going to get him in the corners. He was so good coming out of that corner. That dude didn't have a chance.
No,
he really had his car dialed in.
He started fifth and worked his way up to second in a couple of laps, and he was reeling the lead guy in.
He was. That would have been good to see. I was kind of hoping for one caution, nobody hurt or anything, just a quick caution, so they'd have to line up again beside each other. I wanted to see what it would be if they went off, from a restart. Yeah. But he'll get her done. Thank you so much, Scott. My family was so blessed by you.
Most definitely.
And we had a great time. Like I said, so many great people.
Didn't get home till midnight or so.
Oh yeah, man! I didn't get to bed until after 2.
Yeah, it's me. I think I got an hour and a half of sleep.
I felt like that commercial. got to make the donuts. I said, I've got the podcast to make the show. First light.
Time to make the donuts.
Yeah, and I woke up and it was like 6:14. I went, oh man, no more time, no moss. I got to get up. And we did. And we're glad to be here.
Amen.
We are excited to be in the house today. And we did have a great night, though. I want to tell you, if you've not been to a dirt track, they're great family places to be. The kids are going to be safe. They don't put up with no bull crap.
I'm going to tell you what, the smells,
Oh, man.
the sounds, dude, it makes you,
Yeah, nothing,
you know.
nothing like the smell of fuel being burned off on the dirt track.
Oh, yeah.
Man, and it was loud. Thunder Valley, man. Oh, man, so the thing went out. We'll fix that. But you know what? And we've met some great people associated with the track.
Yeah.
We're going to hook up with the track owner here in a few days, hopefully.
Yeah,
We did talk to
Eugene Langford.
We did talk to someone who's very important with the track, though,
His
in
wife.
any endeavor, his wife,
Yeah, the boss.
and she gave us a lot of insight on things they're doing and what they're working on. And to come to find out, she's the biggest race fan.
Yep. Since you raced a couple of powder puff races, just fell in love with it.
And that was cool,
Yeah.
to see her passion for that.
Yep.
I just loved it, man. I just loved that she has that passion. They're going to be starting up, what was it? The
go-kart tracks.
The
tomorrow.
go-kart. Yeah.
And they're looking at putting in a motocross track as well. They've already got some ATV trails.
They have a lot of property there. And they're
They
going to use
have,
it.
I think she said 65 acres, I believe, somewhere around in that neighborhood.
It's going to be a motorsports park, man.
Yep, that's what their vision is. And I can't wait till they come on and tell us their story and their vision for that particular piece of property.
Yeah, they're kind of tucked in between Sweetwater and Naoda
Yep.
in beautiful farmland country. I want
It
to
is
tell you.
beautiful. The drive-in is gorgeous.
They have nice facilities, though. This ain't no porta potty deal.
No,
They have nice facilities and concessions and all that going on. And man, I'm telling you, it was a flurry of activity. I don't know how they keep it all straight. Oh my gosh.
well, I know one way that they do, and that's Miss Lisa. That's how they keep a lot of it straight.
She didn't take no bull.
Hey, she reminded me of the sergeant from Full Metal Jacket, Arlie Army. She was, I mean, until you got past that rough facade that she had, she's really a sweet lady.
Oh yeah.
But that she has a rough exterior first.
So 3Dub says, I just tell them at the gate I'll pay when I get there. They all know me. I go up there and I said, well, 3Dub said, she said 3Dub. I go, Scott Smith. She goes, I don't know no Dub. I don't know no Scott Smith. And ain't nobody going through this gate unless they paid. I said, yes, ma'am.
Yep.
So he pulls up and he goes, you don't know me. Everybody knows me. He said, they might know you at the other gate, but I don't know you over here. This is the other gate. We don't know you over here. It was fantastic, though. She won't never forget us, though, and we had several interactions with her.
Hey, I want to tell you what. At some point in time, St. Peter better be watching out. If the Lord puts her in charge of the pearly gate,
she don't play.
we'll
just say it like that. She don't play, but she's a sweetheart about it.
She is.
But she don't play. I always loved. I always said, just to be the gatekeeper, doorkeeper for God. Give me that job, because man, all them cars are pulling up. I wanted to talk to every one of them, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I could stand here for 2 hours and just talk to people.
Well, there'd be a line of traffic all the way out to I-75.
I know, because I wouldn't ever get past one car. You know?
What's going on? Dave must be running the gate again.
Honking their horn. Man, it was great. It's great. We will definitely be back to I-75.
Oh, yeah.
Now we got the lay of the land. We were green. We didn't know what we were doing. We just stumbled in, and Scott was a great guide, and
he was.
His father. Let's give a shout out to his dad. Oh man, he was a
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
I
That's
can't
right.
remember. I can't remember his name.
And he was fun to talk to. Really enjoyed that. And then one of them Hughes boys, I got to talk to one of them Hughes boys. And then a couple other teams and drivers and people said, yeah, we want to do it. I can't remember the guy's name that was driving 77. And I said, how'd you get your number? And he said, that was the year I was born.
That's pretty easy. I jumped on his four-wheeler and took off. I just went riding around just so I could see everything. Get the lay of the land.
It was great, though.
Next time we're going to have to take the e-bikes.
The e-bike.
Yeah, I've got 2 electric mountain bikes, and I've got an electric trike. It even has a wagon we can pull behind it. You know, if one of the grandkids want to, that'd be a bumpy ride. I'm telling you. That
Oh man, they got some rocks there.
That they do.
There's rock and then there's rock.
Yeah.
This ain't no pea gravel.
No, it's not.
But they got heavy stuff coming in there, and they got to have a good base, you know,
That's
because
true.
when they get rains or something. Oh, Scott was telling us, you know, back there where he parked, he said, you know, they wasn't nobody back here. And we come back here, and he said, then now everybody wants to come back here. Yep. He said, but I love it. We just pull out. You know, you just pull out and you're out on the road.
Yep.
But man, there was some rigs pulled in there last night that were high dollar, man. I mean, it wasn't the Beverly Hillbillies rolling in, which is what it would be for me. Now we had that. We had some old boys that was on the, and they did pretty good, man. I'm gonna tell you. You could tell they were on a very tight budget, but they were rocking it.
There was some of them with hand painted numbers, and there were some of them that were professionally stenciled.
Man, there was some rides that rolled into there, man. And I was thinking, is this a NASCAR sanctioned race?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I felt like that the car hauler and everything else. That's why I was waiting on the big bus to roll in, you know, and all that.
There was a bunch of them there.
Man, somebody has dropped some dime.
Yeah.
Some dime into this.
Somebody got some sponsors.
But on the track, it's all just get it and go. We saw a few wrecks, spin outs, blown motors.
One over the wall. One guy went over the wall in the back.
Oh, the berm.
The berm, yeah.
Yeah. I say, man, I didn't see nobody get up over the fence.
No, it wasn't up over the fence. But, you know, right after we got there, we started hearing sirens out on the main road. And one of the fellas that pulled in had witnessed this wreck. A guy in an SUV messing with his phone. And he cut real hard, swerved, hit a mailbox, went down an embankment, come back up over a cul-de-sac and jumped. Said he got about 15, 20 feet in the air. I mean, he was up there, landed, went down another one and hit a tree. And he said he stopped, ran down, and was trying to help the guy get out of the car. And he went around to jerk a door open because he couldn't get that door open. And when he got the door open, the guy was already out. He climbed out the window.
That'll rock your world, man, to be upside down. That's a heck of a ride, man.
Yeah, it is.
He's going to have some bumps and bruises on that one today.
Yep.
You can replace that car, but thankfully he was okay, man.
Yep.
Can you imagine, man?
I've been there.
That type of elevation, man, when you come down, that's a thud.
Yep.
I don't care what shocks you got on the car.
No. I mean, you know, unless you're in a professional, those race trucks, those things have a pretty soft landing. You know, they've got 27 inches of travel, you know, with those shocks on there. But any other car, you go up, when you come down, it's just boom, you know.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. He probably drove some shocks through.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They probably look a little different today.
I would say a lot different.
He's got a story to tell, though.
That's true.
Just too bad there ain't no video.
No, that was my problem.
That'd be one of those, if he had a dash cam, that'd be wild.
You know, a lot of the stories that I tell are kind of hard to believe. I wish that sometimes that there had been video cameras like that around back in the day. But then I think about it, and I'm really, really glad there wasn't.
Yeah, it's probably better than, and many times that there's not a video of some of the things.
Oh, I know that it is better. Yeah, they'd have put me under the jail for some of the things I did.
Everybody today is videotaping everything.
Yeah.
I guess. What's your opinion of these people who they call themselves the auditors, and they go out and they just audit? It's legal.
It is.
But sometimes
they're just
they make it confrontational when it doesn't have to be.
I agree. That's what their whole thing is. They want confrontation. They're out, look at me, look at me, look at me. You know, I can do whatever I want to do. And the words that come out of their mouth are nothing but gross and confrontational, like you said. And that's just a majority.
Well, if
some of them are actually doing a legitimate
well, they
job.
go into a building and they do, and they've been doing it. They were doing it long before these local yahoos come along.
Yeah.
And I think if you just ignored them, that would drive them crazy.
Oh yeah.
Just wave, hey, how's it going, man?
I wouldn't
Because
that.
There's no confrontation then.
Yeah.
You just, even if they try to make it one, you just say, God bless you, move on. But just
don't get in
them.
my way.
Yeah.
Don't get in my way. You can do you whatever you want to do. Just leave me alone.
And people don't know the law, and they think you can't videotape. You're not allowed to take my picture, videotape me, and put it online.
I can do whatever I want.
And it's the public, and yes, they can, and they know that. Yeah. Even the police don't understand that many times.
It's true.
But what about these idiots? And I got to say, they're idiots. Let's say you were down at the local Home Depot, and said person comes up and is trying to fart on you and all that stuff for his little quick video. Or they got people.
You can get him a video, all right.
Or they got people whispering in their ear like, hey, or they take a feather and because these are getting out there a lot.
Yeah.
What's your reaction going to be to one of those dudes that I've only seen guys do it? What's your reaction going to be, Biscuit Boy?
Depends on what they're doing. I might play along. But if it's something that's offensive, better take that stuff somewhere else. Especially if my wife's involved, because that is my queen, and you're not going to disrespect my wife and not have some consequences.
Some consequences
and repercussions.
We got us a situation here.
That's right.
I can't. I'm waiting for the stores themselves to start banning these people.
It's their right.
If you're causing a disturbance, it's private property. They can ban you.
That's exactly right.
They can trespass you off the property, and they can trespass you off all of their properties.
Every bit of it.
Everywhere across the country.
Right. And
eventually, you're going to run out of a gig.
Well,
because they're starting to push the envelope on these, man. At first, it was kind of funny.
I want to tell you.
Now they're getting much more confrontational in this.
Yeah, and these Lord, show me grace here. These younger people that are coming up that have no clue how the world works. They have been taught from the time of birth that they're the center of the universe. That everything else revolves around them. They can do whatever they want to do, and they'll just get a little smack on the hand or something, a participation trophy, whatever.
Thanks for playing.
That is not the way it works. You play stupid games, you're gonna win a stupid prize. I mean that's just the way it is. But
there's a new one now. They take a water gun and they squirt you at your table while you're trying to eat, like an outdoor eatery, and let you think it's raining or something. Can you imagine your wife down having a little coffee and Danish or something, and all of a sudden some kid is filming them squirting you with a water gun? Your wife. I think the look says it all.
They would be introduced to the fountain.
I can see Biscuit Boy going to the car and getting the Super Soaker.
Oh, I'd find a toy store somewhere.
It was like,
and I'd hunt them. I would hunt them down in that because you know they're gonna be doing- yeah. Yeah.
Be like, hey man, what's the matter here?
Thought we were playing a game.
I win.
Yeah. He who gets the wettest loses, right?
Oh, I've seen that a few times in concerts where some beer was flying.
Oh yeah.
There's been a few draft beers launched from the heights
I've seen a
right down on people's heads, man.
unopened ones as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Man, you might get clocked by an unopened can of beer from, 60, 80, 90 feet away. Wow.
That leave a mark, that's for sure.
Yeah, not so like Tommy Boy. Not so much here, but right here. You got that mark on his face,
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts,
Yeah.
People say, what happened to you?
Not so much here. It's over here.
And then he tells the waitress, he goes in how he's begging her for the food. She goes, boy, you are sick. But I liked it.
Man.
I think probably we were getting looked at a little bit like that last night, like, what's wrong with you?
At times.
But I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
We endeavor to please, even if we're a little cray at the time. I want to tell you I want to say another one thing about last night.
Yep.
Several of the cars on the back had a Christian message.
Yep.
Jesus saves.
That's what it said on the back of 3 Dubs.
Yes.
Jesus saves. He was telling me, how he struggled with putting that on there, and then finally the Lord said, do it. He said, yes, sir.
Amen. I mean, what and you say, well, it's just words. No, it plants into people's hearts,
Yeah.
And if you are at the front, then everybody behind you sees it.
That's it.
They're trying to get on your bumper. They're gonna see that.
Unless you're the lead dog, the view never changes, right?
I think his damage last night was just the metal. I don't think he tore up anything major.
It was superficial. There was, some of the frame in the very back was bent. I noticed, but that's, just cut well.
Yeah, he'll cut well that. He's got a nice looking car. Some of the paint schemes were really cool, man.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, they looked truly like a NASCAR rolling around. They were sharp. But man, then there were some, which would be me. It's like Bob's car. No sponsors, no nothing.
Sanford and Son. I'm telling you, that's just some of them cars. That's what I heard. That they need to be introduced to the Sanford and Son thing.
They're rolling around there. They didn't even have. It's like they didn't even have a full car. It's like they were missing things.
Yeah.
It's like they're just rolling down through there. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole back of it cut off.
And now,
we don't need no stinking
some of them they would say from Harrison, Tennessee. Here comes and then they would name their car.
Yeah.
Sponsor and all. And then some of them, here comes Bob from Dayton, Tennessee. Bob in the number, what is that number? Oh, yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Driving that number 5.
Well, you're not supposed to use the same color paint of the car to put the number on, Come on, Bob.
It's kind of hard to spot from up there in the box.
Yeah, it is.
Bob. There's Bob 5. 5 Bob.
5 Bob.
I don't even know if there was a Bob, but that's what I imagined. That or Billy Joe Bob. There's Billy Joe in that car that he got out of the junkyard up there. Sod and Wool.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I remember when old Billy Joe went and got that car. He's rebuilt it some
17 times. Wow.
And on the back of Billy Joe's would be
my beer. Hey y'all, watch it.
Here's your sign.
Yeah.
Man, it was great. But shout out to I-75. He did a great job. That was a heck of a crowd.
A lot of people. That's over 1,000 people there. Well over, I believe.
Yeah, and my granddaughters enjoyed it. I was so glad that they enjoyed it. My son, and it was fun. We've been requested to come down to Fort Payne,
Fort
Fort Payne, Alabama. Said y'all got to get down here and watch a race. We're gonna get down to Fort Payne, down to Chatsworth at North Georgia.
Yeah.
Those are just some of them.
And hopefully,
Hey, what was that track she was saying that they had closed?
there was a couple of them. I don't remember.
I could not hear it. It was so loud.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
But I thought, man, that's not what we want to hear. You know, some of them maybe. I'm not saying in every case. Some of them maybe they can't. It's too much for them to handle. And she talked about that track, being sold before, and it was just more than the guy could handle.
Well, they are the third owner in 4 years.
I think they're gonna be there a while.
Yes.
She said they work 10 a.m. to 10 at night every day.
They got a big vision.
And they're working to make it better every day.
Yep.
I was very impressed though. I mean, they
Got
cleared
full-time people on the payroll.
They cleared wrecks quickly. Everybody was cordial and friendly and helpful, and the food was good. And like I said, it was. I love the way they enter the track, man. It's just like
Down the ramp.
Yeah, come down that ramp, baby.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the law lined up there. If you're going up 75, no pun intended, some of those on ramps, the police line up there.
They do.
And nowadays they use drones
got
and stuff.
one person running radar and chase cars.
It's like, go,
Get them.
come on down.
Yeah.
That Mustang that just passed.
Exactly.
He's your boy.
Yeah.
He was doing 92.
Get him.
They rip out of there, sirens going. Oh man, they love that.
Oh,
And you can't see them because they're up on the other side. So when you come flying through, man, you're got.
That's the reason why I love Waze. It tells you, if there's radar ahead. Most people operate, off some sort of a GPS thing. I use Waze.
Yeah.
It's worked really well for me, all the traveling that we do. But the only thing I don't like about Waze is if you're not sure which way to turn before you get to where you're going to turn, you're probably going to turn the wrong way. Because it's 50-50, until you get right there to it, and then it'll say turn left. Well, I'm in the right-hand lane. Should have told me that. But that's the reason why I have such a good navigator.
Man, we were coming back last night, and I knew you had to went around this guy. I come to conclusion, I think the guy was either drunk or sleeping.
Yeah.
But he was all over the road, and I kept getting trapped by him. Because I get in the lane, and all of a sudden he'd come back around, and he stayed in the left lane the whole time.
Was it the guy in the truck?
No, it wasn't a truck, but it was like a small SUV. Dude,
I call them trucks.
Well, okay, yeah. Dude was running like, I don't know, 62 or something in the left lane.
You almost hit him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid, and he was all over the road.
Yeah.
I told Jeremy, I said, I think he's drunk, man. I said, we're gonna get around him and we're gonna check out. We got to get away from this guy.
Yeah.
But there was it was pretty heavy traffic, man. A lot of trucks and stuff last night.
Yeah.
But once we got out of that general area, it opened up.
I did not. I didn't speed much.
No, you did good.
I put cruise control on, and I didn't want to get too far away from you guys in case something happened. It wouldn't be too hard for me to turn around and get back. But
yeah, we came on down. We had a good time though, man. I tell you that's you can do that hour a little over away, and then the directions. A lot of those tracks are within range like that.
Yep.
And we now when we go to down there at Fort Payne though, it's gonna be later getting home.
Oh yeah.
Because they're an hour behind us.
Yeah.
But just a lot of fun. I could see my youngest son being out there wanting to run, man. I could see him having.
I was wanting to.
That was a part of me, man. Man, when they were doing them hot laps, man, I was thinking, dude, man, I love it. And then especially the racing, man.
Yeah.
That's when it got real, man. It was fascinating to watch those cars. It's a fine line. You're almost out of control in that turn, and then you can see when that car catches and goes. because there's always a possibility it don't catch. Something breaks, something whatever. But they're pushing the envelope there, and it's almost like they're just about to spin out or go up to the top of that berm, and it'll catch, and you can see it, and then it's like a rocket come out of that curve, man. They had their setups really good last night. I saw a few guys that needed some work, but a lot of them.
A few of them that were pushing out of the corner.
Yeah, man,
they really high.
They were getting way too high, get up in the loose dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
But most of them, man, they had the setup. They know that track, man. They had the setup right.
It's a nice track.
Nice track, man. Good banks and everything.
Yep.
Good sight lines.
Yep.
It's not hard to get in and out of the place. Like I said, it's got plenty of room. You don't feel like you're in a, closed in. You got room to move around and kids to have fun. But there's even other types of racing that could have raced there besides that. The midgets and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that could have been on that track.
Oh yeah, yeah. They've got a lot of room for expansion, growth.
And if they did the Crown Vics, man, I'd be there for that. I know they may do them sometimes, but
well, I know the go-kart track she said was the fifth mile, I believe.
I want to see that too.
Which is it's a decent sized track. Go-karts.
I'd love to watch that. That would be great.
Definitely.
And there was a lot of young men there last night and girls.
Yep.
There was some girls up there, daughters that were all up. Hey, they were going to be the next ones. You could tell.
Oh yeah.
They knew their car. They already trained them. They had them getting stuff ready and stuff. They talk the lingo. We could interview them and they'd be schooling us about stuff.
Oh yeah.
They know their stuff. I love that. It was great. Great. Like I said, family friendly, man.
I can't believe it's after 9, and I have not seen a particular person stop into so far today.
Well, he might be very busy.
Maybe sleeping late. Who knows?
Well, he was making his move to
That's right.
Toronto, man. He might be there,
That's
man.
right. He might be getting things set up.
And that's he had a lot going on, so he might be sleeping late north of the border. The great Canadian bacon.
The Canadian bacon. They're calling him broski bacon.
What was that? What was them two guys about the beer? And what was them guys' names?
Great White North, McKenzie brothers.
Yeah. I love it, man.
Ozer.
Then you had
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, I forgot, man. I don't know how you remember that. I just can't remember. And then you had the Alan Alda movie where there's an invasion or something in Canada. It's like he's the
Canadian bacon.
Yeah, that's Canadian bacon.
John Candy.
Yeah, that was funny too, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When you think of the great comedians that have come out of Canada, it's pretty impressive, man. Like a John Candy.
Yeah.
A lot of comedians have come out of Canada. A lot of musicians.
A lot of actors.
They make their money here, but
Michael J. Fox was a Canadian.
There is some to be made in Canada, but let's be honest. They make their money here.
Yeah.
Americans love them.
Yeah.
Would you live in Canada?
It depends on what part. If it's out in the middle of nowhere, yeah.
Have you been to Canada?
Cities. Yeah.
What part?
I went through the western side, going up to Alaska.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Never Niagara Falls?
No, but I've been, where the St. Lawrence River is. I've been across into Canada that way, right at Chameau Bay. We used to go up there and fish. And a friend of mine had a cabin up there on the bay, and we would fly in. During the winter, we were on skis. During the summer, we were on floats. And it was just a good time, good fun time.
Yeah, I thought about it and I got away from it. The last show we were talking about God's creative act. For all these people that firmly believe in millions of years for the earth, the Niagara Falls is something that blows up their argument.
Isn't that the truth?
Because the rate of decay of the
Yeah,
where it's eating
it would be in
away.
the Arctic Circle right now.
Yeah,
if that
the,
was
the
it.
time frame does not work for a old Earth for Niagara Falls. Absolutely does not. They can measure that rate of decay and extrapolate that over time. And you're right, it would be. Let's just say it wouldn't be where it's at now.
Exactly. And, they're looking at, the Grand Canyon is proving over and over and over again more of a flood uh, type carving than erosion over years and years and years and years.
What an amazing sight, the Grand Canyon. I've never been. I would like to go sometime.
I've flown over it.
Yeah, I guess I have too. I'm on the way to Cali.
Yeah.
I would, and there are people. That's a place. If you go hiking, you better be prepared, and you better listen to what they say.
Take you some extra panties.
Because
If you liable to mess a pair of them up, you take a slip, especially if your donkey slips.
that's a place where you will die
Yeah.
if you're not careful.
And if you get into some of the places there in the Grand Canyon that they don't want you in, you might wind up messing too. They say they have found some pretty wild stuff in the Grand Canyon and caves and different things,
I was reading the book by the daughter of BTK, Bind, Torture, Kill.
Yep.
And for her, of course, this whole story is a horror story.
Yep.
Because, she had her dad, it was just her dad. She didn't know none of that was going on. Now, looking back, she saw strange behaviors. And I think she's broken off contact with him because he was even trying to manipulate her. And because he's very proud of what he did. And I think she finally, because you imagine that's your dad. And you find out your dad has done these horrible things. But anyway, she wrote a book. It was a fascinating book. And one of the first times that she really saw something different in her dad, she had no clue what was going on, but she said, looking back, I should have, not that I would know what he's doing, but realized something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Her and her brother and her dad, they did a hiking. They were there with family, but they decided to do a hiking Grand Canyon tour. There's different ones you can do. The one they did is like a 2-day where you march or hike and then you sleep. It may even be a 2-day, like 3-day, like you march, you sleep, and you hike and march and whatever, then you sleep again. Anyway, the
one that I want to do
brother
is the
had
Colorado River.
the brother had trouble, and they got kind of messed up, and at the end of it, her and her brother was doing really good. Dad was not doing good. He was not laboring very good at all.
Right.
Up into that thing. And anyway, it's a fascinating book if you ever get a chance to read it.
The daughter of BTK.
I know the name of it. I can't remember, but it starts kind of where she gets the news. The press is, they're finding out that he's been arrested.
Yeah.
But she talks about his secret. It wasn't secret. There was a closet that he would never let him mess with, where he kept his stuff. And he had outbursts. He had to have violent outbursts at times. But at times he was the most loving dad, and they just loved him. And ain't that the way it is? There's two sides to the person.
Yep.
But
there's two sides to all of it.
When they go and she would say, like, with this death, once she saw the timeline, and she's like, while this person was dying, we were doing this, and now it destroys that memory. Like my dad, we were doing this thing as a family, and at the same weekend, he's killing someone.
Yeah.
She goes, I that's the part where you take years of counseling just to work through all that, dude.
Yeah.
You said you'd like to do the Colorado River.
Yeah, I would love to do the rafting trip, through the Grand Canyon. That would be a lot of fun. There's some big water down through there.
Oh yeah, man, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It is a national treasure. All the different fauna, the wildlife, and everything about the Grand Canyon. People can't really realize how big it is until they see it.
Well, I've been to Waimea, which is on I forget which island it's on. Anyway, Waimea Canyon they call it the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. My gosh, man. There was just to give you some idea of how big, we were standing on the top and you could see a helicopter that looked like a dot flying through the canyon on a tour, giving people a tour down through there.
Wow.
I've got a video somewhere. I'll see if I can find it, send it to you, that I took of the canyon. It is just breathtaking.
No, that would
really
be amazing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the earth is just filled with all these wonders. I mean, I would never do it, but I do find it interesting, people climbing Mount Everest. I just think that, no, I wouldn't do it either, but I find it interesting, the people that do.
Maybe at one time in my life I might have entertained the idea, but no, not anymore.
There's the club that there's not that many people honestly has done it. I don't know how many now, but they do the 7 highest peaks in the world. That's a club.
Oh yeah.
And of
Well,
course,
those people, you talk about adrenaline junkies, but those people are true adrenaline.
and you really have to have sponsors. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
To be to climb Everest, honestly, you need about, and this is a few years old. I'm sure it's more now. $30,000
Per person.
Yes, because you're going to have to pay the Sherpas. You got to have all your gear.
Yeah.
You got to, you're going to be away. You're not going to be at your job or whatever it is you do for a while. You have to spend so long at each camp, especially base camp. You got to get acclimated to the environment,
Right.
and then start moving up. It takes a while, and not everybody makes it.
No.
And there's always the chance you die.
There is, and some of the stories of finding people that have been missing up there. I've heard.
Oh man, they're trying to clear those bodies out now.
Yeah.
The ones they
They
can.
haven't been able to find it.
I mean, they're just what that.
That's a tough rescue area right there, buddy.
Oh man, you remember the doctor from Dallas, Texas? He had the eye surgery, and he went temporarily blind up there. It did something.
Pressure.
Yeah, and he got frostbitten hands.
Yep.
I mean, he could have died. It's a miracle he got down. But there was a military helicopter pilot. High winds, dude. He couldn't climb down no more. He needed medical attention immediately, more than they could offer him.
He flew up there and got
And
it.
he went and got him, man. And they told him it's a suicide mission, man.
Yeah.
The winds, you'll never be able to do it. And he
Hold
did
my
it,
beer,
dude.
buddy. Hold my beer.
He did it, man. I mean, and got that man down. And this guy's he's wrote a book about his experiences now, but he's eternally grateful to that guy.
I want to tell you what, some of the stories that I've heard, the pilots in Vietnam, you talk about rock stars, dude. Those guys were rock stars. They come in blaring music, set it down, bullets zipping by everywhere, and just sit there and wait on them, get loaded up and fly them out.
I've heard a number, and I don't know if it's true. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I've heard the life expectancy of those is 7 flights.
That sounds about right.
The danger was so high because the armor was not much on a helicopter. The bullets would go right through it.
Yep.
In fact, I think a lot of times they sat on their helmets because you're going to catch one.
They sat on their flak jackets.
Yeah, because you're going to catch one up the rear end.
They used to take their flak jackets off and sit on them. Their bulletproof vests, so they call them flak jackets. They're stop shrapnel. But that's what they would do. They would take those off and literally sit on them.
You remember the movie, and Jerry Reed was in it? Wasn't it called Bat 21 or something like that? That was a great movie. I think Gene Hackman was in that
Gene
one.
Hackman was in it.
And they were
Danny Glover was in it.
Yeah, they were after a guy who was down.
Yep.
And they used, wasn't it golf courses? Was how they moved him? Was that the one?
I don't.
There's one of them they used golf courses. Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
I think you're thinking of it. This one was just a guy in an airplane, a low, regular Cessna airplane. Just kept flying around talking to this guy. Back 20.
Yeah.
If I believe that was the way the movie was.
But it was also one where they moved them around because they're like, the enemy is not going to know the course layout. And when they knew that the person helping guide them to get to a place and the person they were trying to guide, they knew the courses
Yeah.
So then you would, say
Go to whole nine.
the dog leg at whatever,
Yeah.
what course. And they knew exactly what to do. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole Noe Hilton guys devising a way to communicate. And truly knew a lot, just about everything that was going on. They knew what was going on. They shared information that way to help each other, inform each other, to protect each other in many ways. But just amazing, man. Humans they can do amazing things, in putting in certain situations. And some people are just natural leaders, man. They just know how to make it happen.
The Vietnam War was such a waste.
Yeah.
It was. Nothing came out of it.
Well, a lot of hell came out of it. I mean,
nothing good came out of it, put it that way. The guys were treated like crap when they returned home. They were just doing what they were told.
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange.
Dying, injured by the droves. I mean, unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's a guy he's retired now. There's a guy that I worked with for years. In fact, they still have a small business in the area. He was one of the last people out in '75. He's been here. Now he's went back home.
Right.
In fact, I will tell you, his parents are probably dead now. I'm assuming. He took his kids back to meet the parents or the grandpa, grandma.
Right.
And so these kids have been raised in America. So they go back to Vietnam. They go visit grandma. I don't know if maybe grandpa was dead by then, but we went visit grandma. And grandma, they're saying, we're hungry. Kids are always hungry. So they said, Grandma, what do you want to eat? Chicken. Well, in their mind, they're thinking KFC.
Yeah.
Grandma goes out there and wrings the neck of a chicken and starts plucking the feathers, and they scream.
Yeah.
They never seen nothing like that. And then when Grandma said, what's wrong with all the crying, He said, they're thinking of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And she's like, you have ruined them. You've spoiled them.
Right.
Mom giving the son heck.
I wish all kids could be raised in the country, so to speak. Be self-sustainable.
Nothing like the rural life, baby.
Live off the land, yeah.
Appreciate all of you on the different streams. Some of we see your name, some we don't. We just see a number. Thank you so much for joining Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy on the morning show that we do each Saturday, preceded by First Light.
Oh,
A study of the scriptures. We got in late last night, so
we did.
we're glad to be here. We're excited to be here, and give us a like, follow, share on the Wolf Nation Network. We're a network of podcasts. We have the Cornbread Nation. We have Patriot Nation.
Yeah.
We got Wolf Nation. We got all these different things.
The Dirt Report.
Oh, man, the SLP Racing Hour, all these different podcasts. And they're all part of the network we have here of stations. We're going to be hearing a lot more about it. And
there's going to be more shows to come.
And the Substack we have, use that QR code on screen and follow us there. It's a free. We've got a contest going on.
Yep.
Let me find my mug. After the June, if you'll go if you'll subscribe, not just follow, subscribe. You can use the free option at Substack. There we're Southern Patriots. If you'll do that, and that'll take you right there. At the end of
just use the QR code.
At the end of June, we're going to be doing a drawing.
Yep. And
we're going to get the first name drawn is going to get the Yeti mugs, brand new. It's never been used.
Still wrapped up.
We've got we're going to give you a sample pack of the Wolf Nation coffee, and we're going to pay for your subscription for 1 year to our Substack, which is about $100 value for all that.
And folks, the coffee sampler, I mean, it's 6 different types of coffee.
Oh man, they're awesome.
And you will not be disappointed.
Hey Paul, go there and get one of those samples that's not open.
Sure.
You don't mind. We'll show you. You'll have several of these, and they're all wonderful samples. The second name draw is going to get the coffee and a year's paid subscription, and the third name draw is going to get a year's paid subscription to our Substack. We put programming there that's not seen anywhere else.
That's the 6-bean blend.
Yeah, they'll come in a bigger pack, but here's like the sample pack, and you'll have 6 of these. And Oh man, they smell so good.
Oh yes.
Man, they're awesome. But we've tried about 15. We have 40 blends plus teas, and
That's
I've tried
a lot
about
of blends.
I've tried about 15 of them, and there's not a bad one in the mix. I'm telling you, they're all good. But we will run that contest through June. If you'll go to our Substack, use that QR code, give us a free subscribe. Your name will go in the drawing. We see those. We know who joins. It alerts us when someone joins and subscribes. And if you'll do that, also like, follow, share, and all that goes. It does help us. It helps us. We hear every week somebody found us through a share or a QR code or through someone else's channel where they liked it and they saw it, and they say that's how I found you. And sometimes it's just the algorithm, and all the things you do help the algorithm get up there. And we just want to be a blessing to as many as we can. We have some merch. We'll have some more. We're kind of redoing that right now, but pretty soon you're going to see us on the TV and stuff. So we're excited about the future, and the future is now. We are more than a podcast. We're a network, and our slogan is "The Wolf Knows," and we does. The Wolf knows, and we love our new logos and stuff. God's been good to us. In fact, we'll be probably recording our next program. Be one that we do on Saturday, goes behind the paywall. Just how big a boy are you? That's one of our newest shows. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful weekend. The weather was absolutely gorgeous last night where we're at. I don't know what it's like where you're at, but I'm telling you, it dialed up a beautiful weekend for us here in the old Southeast. We are situated in Northwest Georgia, extreme Northwest
Right
Georgia.
on the line.
Almost in, what was that little place called in Petticoat Junction? What was the name of that little town?
Petticoat Junction.
Well, there was a town. There was an area they called it. I can't remember what it was called. I keep thinking of Whoville, but that's from the Grinch.
Hooterville. That's what it was. It was Hooterville.
It's not Hooterville, dude.
Yeah, it's Hooterville.
Whoville.
Hooterville. Hold on. Let's find this out.
Come on, Biscuit boy. What's the heck?
Let's.
Hooterville. You're not right, dude.
What was the name of the small town in Petticoat Junction?
And that was a junction, but there was an area there. I thought it was Hooterville. I don't think it was Hooterville, dude. Something just fell.
What does that say?
Your camera. Oh, was it Hooterville? I didn't think it was called Hooterville.
Hooterville.
Paul is like a bull in a china shop.
I am. I'll get everything situated here in a minute. Once I get everything.
Kill the camera. Kill the rabbit.
You know, it's funny. Me and my wife were just doing that the other morning. Talking about, kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit. The whole musical that he goes through. And then, oh no, what have I done? I killed the rabbit. One of those location things. You had to be there.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
What is your plans for this afternoon? What are y'all going to be doing?
I am going to be cooking steaks for another party that I wasn't aware of till midnight last night. I had forgotten about it, actually. I was aware of it. But I forget what the part is. It's one of the kids having a birthday or something. I don't remember exactly what it was.
But your job is to grill some steak.
That's it.
Everybody
loves my steaks. For some
What kind of steak are you grilling?
ribeye?
Ribeye.
Yep.
All right.
I love.
You got the secret Biscuit Boy sauce going on there?
I have my secret marinade rub. Made from 11 herbs and spices.
11 herbs. Is that what? That sounds like the KFC. 11 herbs.
12. I think there's 12 herbs and spices.
Well, what's the secret?
Right.
Well, some people think they've changed it because they say it doesn't taste like it did when he was here. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't even.
That's the age-old question. Does the food change or do we change?
I think it's
Or is it a
both.
little bit of both?
I think it's both.
Because I do know they've messed with formulas before. Coca-Cola did that. They had about collapsed their company.
Yeah.
The original versus the new Coke. In some cases, we change. It just doesn't taste the same as it used to us. Our palate changes.
Yeah.
We get old.
Bud Light about crashed their little Zeppelin there too.
Yeah, they kept trying to be hard case about that. And people kept telling them, you're messing up. And they was like, no, people are going to still do it. They don't care about how you feel.
Because of the person they had in charge.
It started really taking that company down. You know.
Yeah. I still don't think they recovered from it. There's a lot of guys that were hardcore Bud Light drinkers that won't touch a Bud Light now.
Yeah. And honestly, other than to push
without raising their pinky when they
other than pushing an agenda, there was no benefit for them.
That's all.
Their base is not fully represented by that. The base was, football guy, athletic, man's man kind of thing. And it just didn't fit the bulk of their business.
No.
Now, it could be said that you're trying to engage new business, but you can't engage new business if you kill all the old business, because then you're left with no business.
Well, they should have come out with Bud Ultra Light or something.
Well, that's a point. I mean, you could have come out with something else and said we're targeting a new area, and a demographic that we think is going to make a lot of money for us. But you just can't alienate your base like that.
You don't kick your base to the curb.
And there's a lot of people that's done that. There is a coffee place, I'm not going to name, who I don't go to, and I don't encourage others not to, but I was told not to be back because the owner of this particular one said, if you are for traditional marriage, we don't want your business. So I said, okay, you'll not get another dime from me. You've invited me to leave, and I accept. And it's not a problem for me. I don't even like their coffee, so,
Well, I'll tell you what, if it were me, I'd be screaming it from the rooftops, but it's not me.
There's been some other stores that I have joined in with boycotts because they were, here's what I found. A lot of these places that do this, in the stores, they don't really promote. Some of them have started, but it's the online store. You got to watch. They'll promote straight up filth on their online store.
Yeah. And
it'll be right beside kids' toys or something on the screen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really sick.
I agree. And, and please don't get me wrong. I love everybody.
I do too.
I don't agree with the lifestyle. That's between you and your maker. If you don't know him, I highly encourage you to seek him out.
Yeah, and just from a straight on business standpoint, I always thought the idea of business was to make money, to be successful. It's not usually businesses would not even take a hard line on politics either direction. They just wanted to be a business. They didn't want to get caught up into that. What we find now is people are using the business to drive politics and or social culture and everything else. And that's a rough navigation. You get on the wrong side of that, and you'll find yourself in the dustbin of history as the company that used to be.
Yeah, don't use politics to interpret your Bible. Use your Bible to interpret the politics.
Amen. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah.
And at that, Paul, it's been an hour. Wow. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy Morning Show. We are at the end of our hour, and we thank you for watching.
Yes.
You were awesome. You can pat yourself on the back because you did an awesome thing today.
Job well done.
Job well done. We are so proud of you.
Yep.
I mean, we don't know what we would do without you. In fact, you deserve applause. We do. I just think you're awesome, and we thank you for stopping by today. And have a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday. We'll be in and around. You'll see different shows. Have a blessed day, and we'll get out of here with some music. That music I really liked, Paul. It's
good stuff.
Really good stuff, and we'll go out with that Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy show song. Thank you for watching. Salute.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking like love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.